Where are you? Look in the window. You look in the window. So, free roaming a rabbit in a 5-bedroom house is actually quite a joy. So, I'm here working on our Christmas stock toys. And Pom Pom, he always likes to be wherever I am. So, he's down here just pottering around and looking at the boxes and wondering why he can't have all those toys to himself. And nibbling bits of forage off the floor that Mummy's dropped while making them. There he is. There we go. Right on cue. Yeah, that's right, isn't it, Pommy? So it's just fun that wherever I am, if I'm working in the office, at the moment with our Christmas stock being made, our kitchen basically is Santa's workshop with my little elves here helping me, little elf Pom Pom. So I'm just literally sitting here putting together all these little toys, Christmas toys. Started making some dandelion Christmas trees for hamsters. And Pom Pom is just keeping me company, which is lovely. So if I'm upstairs in the office working during the day, he will potter around the office when I'm there upstairs. And if I'm downstairs working like I am today, he'll come and see me downstairs. Oh, you little shaky tail then when you stretched out. That was cool. So really, he just likes to be wherever I am, which is really, really nice. So yeah, we have a health update for Pom Pom. Night before last, he was on my bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and he was really, really agitated. He was digging the bed like crazy, more than usual, and he kept nudging me, quite sort of forceful nudges through the afternoon, and when he was on my bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. So he's just like nudge, 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 nudge. So clearly he wanted something. And I really didn't understand what he wanted. Some of the time I get it. Some of the time I understand. I say, oh, he's nudging me because he wants this, or he's nudging me because he wants that. But I just kept saying to him, what do you want? You know, you've had your treat. Do you want head rubs? I can't figure out what you're trying to tell me. So the nudges got a little bit more intense, and then scratching the bedding, as I said. And then he cozied on down next to me on the bed, and then I felt all this wet stuff on my legs. So I got up and I was like, Pom Pom, why would you pee on the bed? Because he doesn't normally do that. Sometimes he's a little bit territorial. If Stephen's in bed sometimes and he catches him in bed, he will sort of pee around his area. But that's only been twice in the 2 years that we've had him. So my side of the bed peeing on there is very unusual. So I got a little bit cross with him at first. I was like, Pom Pom, you've peed on the bed. I've got to change the sheets, change the mattress at 1 o'clock in the morning, go and shower off. Because it was all over me and all over my nightie, wasn't it, in the bed sheet. So, but then after that, a few seconds later, I said to Stephen, actually, he might still have his UTI. So basically, he was on antibiotics a couple of weeks ago for a UTI infection, and once he finished the antibiotics, he still wasn't quite back to himself. And he's eating, he's got an appetite, but he's still having to have the gut medication to help him. And it just seemed something was up. Now, his blood test results came back with the white blood cell count a little bit higher than it should be. Nothing too distinct, but it shows maybe there's some underlying infection still there. So so we took him out of the bed, and he jumped back on the bed as I was trying to change the sheets, wanted to pee again, took him off again, back on the bed. So I think he just wanted to pee somewhere comfortable because he was in pain. So then we took him out of my room because I obviously didn't want pee on the bed while I was changing it. Put him in his litter tray, and he didn't want to do anything. So I went and got one of my little pillows, another clean pillow, and put it in his litter tray. And straight away, he jumped straight in the litter tray, cozied on down on the pillow, and then did a pee. So, yeah, that's quite unusual for Pom Pom. So I'm guessing he might still have his UTI. So we're at the vet's later today. I couldn't get an appointment, obviously, last night. So I've been giving him the dose of painkiller. And after the painkiller, he was zoomy, 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 binky, binky, binky. So clearly he was in a bit of pain, and the painkiller did him some good. So we're back off to the vets today to find out what they have to say about it. So he's still on treatment for yeast overgrowth in his gut as well. Let's try and get a closer picture of him there. There we go. He stood up because Mummy stood up. So yeah, he's still on the antifungal medication, the nystatin, which is for children, and he's having that for his thrush infection that they found from a stool test that we did, sent off to the vets. So we've got to really wait and see what the vet says today. So that's later on this evening, so I won't have an update until later this evening about what she says. But yeah, that's Pom Pom. A little bit funny behaviour, so I think he's still in a little bit of pain. And you're very tired, aren't you? Look at those tired eyes. So it is now 10 o'clock in the morning. And this is a tired bunny. So he had some zoomies, but he's really more tired than usual at this time of the day. You're actually nodding off, aren't you, sweetie pie? So I'm getting to keep an eye on him all day, which is good because I'm at home most of the time. So while I'm sort of doing my work here, I'm just keeping an eye on Pommy and see how he's getting on. And he loves that box. He's been sitting on that box most of the morning while I've been working. So he's kind of like, nice little box, but why can't I have all the stuff inside, Mummy? Yeah, all these toys aren't for you, I'm afraid. You've got so many toys yourself, haven't you? I have made him a few bits for Christmas, which is nice while I've been working. Put them aside for Pommy, but yeah, that's Pommy. So strange behaviour. I suspect he's still got a UTI, but I'll wait and see what the vet says. He's definitely more comfy in his litter tray with a pillow again, which is a signal to me that he was in pain peeing, which is why he came to do it on my bed. And I think you were trying to tell me all night, weren't you, by nudging me? So it's really, really hard because obviously he can't talk and tell me what's wrong. And he does communicate a lot of the time through nudges or walking forwards and looking back at me to say, follow me, or lying down and looking back at me, which says, come and give me a cuddle. So we generally do communicate quite well, but this one night I just really did not understand. He was trying to tell me it was poorly. So I'm sorry, Pommy, if I got a bit cross. I didn't shout at him or anything, and he doesn't get punished. Mummy just got up a bit surprised and said, Pommy, why would you pee on me and on the bed? But yeah, I think he's still in discomfort, aren't you, little one? Because you're very tired today. So and he definitely did a lot better after the painkiller. So we're going to go see the vet, aren't we, at Bayer in Peterborough, and we're going to go and see what she has to say. A tooth clever in there. And just take it from there, really. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you because it seems like he might still have something going on there. We're just trying to get him settled then before he has that surgery on his ear. But he's still not obviously healthy enough to go under anaesthetic at the moment. So that's where we're at with Pom Pom. So still an absolute delight as usual. It's so precious being able to spend days and nights with him as well. As I said in my post, that we free roamed him since he was little, really, in the day, but then we had him in his room at night, so just so I could monitor where he was and he was safe and he wasn't ripping up carpet and swallowing it. And you can see then ripping up carpet, you can see it in his poop. So he'll do a poop in his litter tray, and then you'll see why is that blurred? Because I'm zooming in. You'll see these string of poops tied with a bit of carpet. So I know he's been eating carpet because it comes out the other end. But as I said, basically, when I had my TI in December, I was admitted in hospital for 3 days. And Pom Pom was like, what the heck? She's not here. What's going on? So when I came home, he did not want to stay in his bedroom. And the second night, it was stomp, 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 stomp. And as soon as Stephen opened the door, he darted out of his room onto my bed, into my covers, and was like, you're not letting me away from her ever again because she might disappear for 3 days. So we decided from then on, as I said, he is free roam night and day now. He has been since September, 24 hours a day. He goes and does what he wants, wherever he wants. He has access to all the rooms, except bathrooms. We keep you out of bathrooms, don't we, little Poms, because there's germs there and it's a bit slippery, the floor. Sometimes you do go in and have a look, though, don't you? Yeah, and Mummy just says, no, come on, come out. But yeah, he's got the whole house to go around, which is really good for him. But yeah, that's where we're at then. So I just, as I say, I'm just loving the fact that I can sit here and work at my job, and there's little Pom's keeping me company, aren't you, baby boo? And if I go upstairs into the office, he'll follow me upstairs as well, which is lovely, isn't it? So there we go. That's one sleepy bunny this morning. So we'll just see what the vet says later today. Okay.